go.
Hello everybody, NIO Lifer here. What you are seeing here is a one-off opportunity to see me having an interview with my friend George. You already been introduced to George, you know who he is.
It's been a week.
Yes. So what we are doing here is we are setting up interviews for him to ask me 5 questions. He has a few days to prepare 5 questions he has for me. And I didn't know anything about those 5 questions. I thought it'd be best if I answer those 5 important questions he has for me on camera for the entire world to see. At the same time, we have 2 of his best friends in the background. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Wan. I'm here to ask question and studying.
Okay, good. What's your name?
Wan,
How old are you?
27.
Okay, what about you?
I'm Toby. Today I will ask you some questions.
Okay, Toby, how old are you?
21.
Okay, good. So they are all your university buddies, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So we will not delay any further. Instead, we just straight away start with the very first question. What is the first question?
Okay, my first question is, out of all industry in the world, why NIOs? How do you see yourself positioning others than just others companies EV car, like Tesla and BYDs?
Okay.
From the past, now, and the next 5 years. What
Okay.
make you choose this is the best one to invest right now?
All right, that's a pretty simple, straightforward question. The best way I can answer that is that I have studied every single electric car company in the world for about 3 years. I have done very extensive research on every single one of them. And here's the thing, NIO 100 is not about electric cars, actually, believe it or not. It's also not about NIO. It's about the concept of how the market works. My whole idea of creating NIO 100 is to teach the next generation investors like yourself how the market truly works, and using NIO 100 as a teaching tool to enrich your ability to learn the process, how to become wealthy from investing and avoid all the mistakes I've made in the past 35 years of my life. Because as an investor, I've been learning investing since I was 16 years old, and I made a lot of mistakes in my life. And I wanted to summarize everything I know about investing into one simple format for everybody to follow, and potentially for my own children and grandchildren in the future. Hello, Grandpa here talking. To teach them about investing as a skill. It's a bit like you are the brother of a barista, and for you to learn making coffee, who is the best teacher for you?
My brother.
Your brother, right? And he's a award-winning barista person. Here, can see, yeah. So the best person to teach you making coffee, to be a barista, is your brother.
Yes.
And therefore, if he will make a video series about how to make coffee, that will be a great teaching tool for you. Even if he's not around, you can watch those videos. So the same thing happened with NIO 100. So NIO was chosen among about 300 different companies worldwide. I give you the other names I had chosen as the top 5 choices. In the space of electric cars, my second choice was actually Zeekr, the one that you went to. But Zeekr comes with its own problems. I'm not going to go into details, but I didn't see Zeekr as the best possible potential. And the other company I had in mind was SoftBank. It's not even an electric car company, but they do invest in infrastructures. They are into AIs and so on. So I chose NIO because NIO covers several future multi-trillion-dollar business ideas in the next 25 years all into one. One is AI. Most people don't know that NIO is big into AI. NIO is actually has one of the earliest AI robots in the world, which is called Nomi. It's actually an AI robot. It just doesn't have a body, it only have a head that moves around. AI has been an integral part of NIO since day one. So AI is one topic. Second is autonomous driving. And autonomous driving will change the landscape of transportation worldwide. And NIO has one of the most advanced autonomous driving chips self-developed in the world, similar to Tesla, but actually better than Tesla. And third one is robotics. And believe it or not, the car of NIO, every single car of NIO is actually a fully self-autonomous robot on wheels. Most people think robot as someone who's humanoid, but majority of robots in the world are not humanoid. For example, we have been using robots in automotive construction. For a long time, you go into a manufacturing factory of a car company, all you see is the robots. Robots making the cars,
Absolutely.
more precise and so on. So every single NIO car is also a robotic body. So all these things combined, they cover areas that most other companies wouldn't be able to cover. They're into software, they're into hardware. And then there's one more component that most other companies don't have, is loyal users, loyal customers, and loyal shareholders. NIO has the same institutional support like Apple when Apple was not doing well, which means Apple didn't have a lot of institutional shareholders supporting them back then when, for example, when Steve Jobs took over again after getting kicked out. Steve Jobs came back, relaunched Apple together with Next Computer. And NIO has a extremely loyal fan base that if you go to China, talk to anyone who drives a NIO car, the probability he would be buying another NIO is extremely high. Same thing, similar to Apple, many years ago, before Apple became a mainstream brand. So NIO is similar to that, and then you have the shareholders in NIO that is extremely loyal. All you have to look at the comment section of my own videos to see that anyone who has been buying NIO shares since 2000s, 2019, 2020, all the way to the peak in 2021, and all the way down from $66 per shares. All these people who have bought shares in NIO have been holding on to it, which indicates it's a very strong shareholder base. So what I did was I was looking for the perfect opportunity to launch the channel, to create a track record so that the AI agents in the world can pick up this channel as the most unique financial channel in the world, and realizing there is a direct link between my YouTube videos and the share price increase. It was intentional. I did not do anything randomly. So that's the reason NIO was chosen.
I think that's cool. Following questions a lot. I mean, you do answers all those following I want to answer already.
Good.
So I think I will pass the questions to my friends. Do you have anything to ask?
Yeah, like I said before, like how are you sure about this company, like so that it will not collapse, or like they will not like leave like loyal customer, or like
Because
like loyal fan base like behind, like
Yeah.
so like something like this happened before because of like major company, or like then yeah.
Okay.
from
So-
simple point of view is that he's been looking at the graph before, and he is seeing that the graph is very up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
company has been invest heavily and have not made a consistent profit yet.
Correct.
So how are we going to balance the long-term opportunity and the short-term financial risk? And also the thing you said, the advanced technology, the swapping batterization, do you think it's going to penetrate the others market outside of China as well, or it's going to become niche only in China?
Right. Okay.
Can I add more to the question?
Sure. If I
Yeah,
can
and then-
remember.
Yeah, then
Go for it.
like he said before, like the price dumping from like 60 per share tech to now
Yeah.
like 6-7,
Yeah.
and like why wouldn't I go to like to Tesla, like so that everybody already know and the price is up, and do you trust in Elon Musk, and like he is really the guy and leading in AI and stuff?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you and like invest like safer and like that everybody already know?
Okay. Very good. I'm glad you asked these very direct questions. I'm more than happy to answer them in a direct possible way. Let me summarize what I hear. What I hear is this. Company like Tesla or Apple have a proven track record. They have a big fan base, much bigger than NIO. Why don't you just put money into those safe investments and earn a consistent return based on historical track record? And this is similar situation to many other investment situations. You need to understand called time horizon. The best analogy I have is by talking about human beings. So let's imagine you are NIO stock. You, the human, a NIO stock.
I have no stocks.
You, how old are you?
21?
Good. How much money have you earned in your life so far? Tell me.
Not enough, I think.
Not enough.
Yeah,
No,
not
be
enough.
honest. Be honest. What is your earnings so far in your lifetime?
less than 100,000
US dollar.
US dollars.
So
Not even $10,000. I would say.
Okay. You have earned so far less than $10,000 US dollar in your life. So how do I know you are gonna be a good bet? Imagine I'm your girlfriend. He has a beautiful girlfriend, an amazing one. So why did your girlfriend choose to bet on you instead of any other guys who is 55 years old, has millions of dollars? Why doesn't your girlfriend bet on someone who is older, more mature, who is more reliable, who has very proven track record? Tell me why.
Because I think I have potential, and from the previous years I was really
Yeah.
nobody, but right now from
Yeah.
investing the past, my invested knowledge,
Yeah.
activities
Yeah.
I've been through, I have
Yeah.
become more and more better,
Yeah.
and it's going to be up
Yeah.
in the future for sure.
Correct. So your girlfriend is a smart investor. You should learn from her. She invests in human beings.
She's a good investor than me.
Correct. She's probably the best investor among all of us because she has made the following bet. Number one, she has chosen you as a future investment. Number two, more important, she has done an all-in bet, right? She bet all in. She's not dating 5 guys at the same time. Is
Yeah.
she? No, she's only seeing you.
Yes.
So why doesn't your girlfriend doesn't go for a 55-year-old multimillionaire? Why doesn't she go for a 35-year-old surgeon? And why doesn't she go chase down another guy who she has to share with other men, women? So basically, why she does done an all-in bet on you at such a stage is the same reason why I'm putting all my bet on NIO. NIO has only 10-year history. In the last 10 years, believe it or not, NIO has achieved something no other company in the history of public companies been able to achieve. NIO has achieved hyper growth in the most competitive business in the world. Automotive industry is one of the lowest margin, highest capital intensive, and most competitive in the world. And the Chinese electric cars is by far the most competitive environment you can go in. It costs tons of money, but very, very little profit. But what NIO has done is instead of selling cars, they create an ecosystem. So I'm betting on the ecosystem. And just like your girlfriend's betting on you, because the ecosystem you're creating in your head and your ability to earn money and be the right person for her is the one thing she bets on. I'm betting on NIO to be the right vehicle to carry my investment idea to well into the next 10, 15 years. Here's what I can tell you is, the most ideal case, I want to do the same thing with NIO like your girlfriend does. You guys gonna get married, have kids, and she will never divorce you. Is that correct? Is that the best outcome?
Probably.
Yeah, correct.
99%.
So in my case is, despite my promotion for NIO 100, ideally I would like to hold on to my NIO shares forever, pass on the NIO shares to my next generation, and use NIO shares as the cash generating machine, so that one day when everywhere the swapping stations around the world, when I can drive a battery swapping car from Laos all the way to, where can I go as far as I can? To, let's say, Norway.
No.
Yeah, to the north. In theory, I could, using public road, all the way driving from here, all the way to North Arctic Circle to watch, let's say, Northern Lights in my NIO car. And along the way, I can camp in it, I can work in it, I can sleep in it, and there's a swapping station along the way with the right infrastructure, and the NIO car will track me everywhere and give me the opportunity to social networks with other people who use NIO network along the way, all the way to Norway. Yeah, this will be possible on the ecosystem of NIO if we expand it far enough. Similar to iPhone. The reason why everybody buys an iPhone is because once you join the iPhone ecosystem, you can message anybody you want using iMessage, and you can join the iPhone ecosystem, download the apps in different countries, and you can use the same iPhone in many different countries in the world, right?
Yes.
So the same thing will happen with battery swapping. Once standardized, unified on the same platform, with the help of the manufacturer like CATL, one day every car that's driving on the road will pay a small amount of a royalty fee to NIO as the company that invented the ecosystem of battery swapping. That's the end goal. And ideally, I would never sell a single share. I just get the money back from dividend payments.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm not interested in selling my shares actually. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool a lot. And
Yeah.
I think it's probably the best answer I have heard.
What's the next question you have?
Do you have any questions?
Oh, I don't have any question now.
Good.
What about you?
I already forgot.
That's
I was
okay.
thinking about then okay. So how much do they pay dividend? Like
No, not right now. Right now they are in
they not
a,
pay right now.
right now the company is in the growth mode.
Okay.
In fact, right now at this stage, it's just like for you, the best thing you can do is further education. Instead of saying go out and become a manual laborer and earn money on hourly wages, you want to educate yourself further and become the best version of yourself and then earn the big money in the future. And that's what your girlfriend's betting on. The same thing I'm betting on NIO, where they need to expand. Right now, I'm more than willing to finance the company with shareholder equity. Means if they want to raise more money in the future, I'm more than happy to support that. And then converting cash into future cash flow. Similar to Amazon, the most aggressive rollout of Amazon's different services is the reason why Amazon is profitable today. Because you want to capture as much market potential as possible, as early as possible. In tech, the winner takes it all. You can't wait for the other people to give you the money first. You have to conquer the whole space first, occupy as many space as possible, so that you are the number one worldwide in the battery swapping, in the ecosystem, in the user base, and so on. So that is more important than generating cash flow right now.
I see. And all those things you say is a very good and very opportunity, long-term opportunity, and very good sign of NIOs. As a future investors, what do we need to aware of when investing in something like this? I know it happily you said a lot of good side. It has to be something that we need to be aware of. Right?
Okay. The number one thing people should look at from a valuation perspective is not sales number, is not even profit. The number one thing is actually the competitive advantage NIO has over other companies. If somebody else come out with a technology that's completely disruptive to NIO, for example, if the solid-state battery technology is so good now that it can be rolled out globally at a very low cost, then NIO is definitely going to suffer from that, because the entire idea of battery swapping is to leverage on the fact that battery technology has matured big time. So based on my personal research, I don't think those so-called 1,500 kilometer batteries are currently still realistic, like the sodium batteries, for example. They are still in the early stage of going mass manufacturing, but how reliable they are, how much, how fast they can be rolled out on a global basis has to be seen. And of course, the good thing is with battery swapping tech, it's the swapping that is patented. It is not the chemistry of the battery that's patented. If you have better chemistry for the battery pack that gets swapped, it also leverages further the ecosystem, because the battery swapping is not just to give you a faster access to more range. More importantly, every battery swapping station also become a grid balancer. So you become a better, more efficient, more cost effective at balancing the grid, because the grid still needs to be balanced out. This is the way how the grid is designed. You can never just simply go in and then do whatever you want in the grid. You have to balance it out. And those battery swapping stations are perfect for grid balancing. And the balancing itself is a very profitable business if you have it at scale. So in the future, every single battery swapping station is going to be a profit center. And the cash flow coming from those swapping stations will benefit also from battery technology advancement. Yeah. So just don't forget, every battery ever produced for NIO ecosystems more than just for driving a car. There's many more uses for that. For example, I can imagine in the future, every single swapping station gets attached to a crypto mining equipment. So the excessive electricity can be converted into cryptocurrencies.
Wow.
Or every single car ever manufactured can become a crypto mining machines when it's not being driven. Because every NIO comes with high-powered AI chips inside. Those computational power can doesn't need to be wasted. It can turn electricity into computational power, into cryptos. That's another example. There's an endless opportunity here because the ecosystem is difficult to build. But once you have built the ecosystem, the competitive advantage of NIO is unmatched. Think about this way. NIO right now is worth less than 20 billion US dollars. If someone would take 20 billion US dollar fresh capital from the market and wants to create a similar competitive network, how easy it is for them to do. It's incredibly difficult.
Highly impossible.
It's almost impossible, particularly in China, because even you want to, you cannot just open your another swapping station next to the existing one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a limitation on the grid, there's a limitation on the location. Then getting a permission is almost impossible. It's very time consuming. As next thing, this is similar to gas stations. Can you really open another gas station next door to a very popular gas station? Actually, you can't, because the council will not give you the permission to do so. Yeah. So all this is basically means in the future it's much easier and cheaper, faster for another tech company to take over the existing ecosystem of NIO. I can foresee NIO being taken over by Apple completely, because Apple's ecosystem is extremely similar to NIO's ecosystem. So there's no reason for Apple to create its own Apple car. Just ask NIO to make one. The Firefly is probably the closest nod to an iPhone that you can imagine. Have you seen the Firefly, the design with the 3 headlight? So it looks similar to the 3 camera bumps of the iPhone 16 Pro Max.
I think I have seen a concept before.
Yeah. The car is not available in this country, so nobody has seen this country in a Firefly yet. I'm aiming to be the first owner of a Firefly in this country, but I don't know how to import one yet. I will figure this one out. Yeah. Okay. I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. I think the video length is long enough because every person has limited attention span as well. Thanks a lot for asking those questions.
Thank you for such a valuable and informative answers. I think it's cool.
Thank you.
More than just 1 or 2 questions we have asked today, and
Good.
this is going to be a very good video for those who are interested in to invest in the future.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Một video này.